welcome to another episode of Absolutely Long Island. Cheers to happy hour. It's a gorgeous day today.
The weather started getting rough, the tiny ship was tossed.
And I'm still drinking Summer in a Bottle by Wolfer.
Yeah, I'd like to order 6 bottles of scotch and 3 bottles of gin. And as soon as possible.
So it's still time for a rosé. The snow hasn't fallen yet, so
Plus it's humid, it's really warm.
really warm. So it's a perfect day for a rosé. So anyway, we'll get right into it. So today's episode is about, should you continue to date somebody if they have toxic friends? So you started, or you're about to date this person, or you're in the early throes of the relationship, you meet their friends, and you realize these people are toxic.
No sticky, no washy.
What do you do? Do you throw the relationship away, knowing it's going to lead to a disaster possibly
Down the
looming?
road.
Do you cut your losses, or do you try to work it out?
Right.
So that's what we're talking about today, and this is especially relevant because
For me,
it's kind
always.
of happening as always.
Nothing ever goes smooth with me in the course of dating or anything else really, but especially dating. It really always goes in the shitter, so to speak, for whatever reason, you know.
So, you know from our previous episodes, and thank you all for writing in. And giving advice. I truly hope she is taking it. And this episode is
Trying
actually
to.
because she is taking this advice.
Right.
So you had all wrote in and told her that this guy she's been on and off with for 8 years, like, run away. He's like bad news.
Right.
So now she has some, I'll let her tell the story, but some people are connecting with you
Right.
and wanting to date you.
Hey, would you maybe want to hang out sometime?
You mean like a date?
Yeah, like a date.
No thank you.
Okay, bitch.
But in looking at Facebook and talking to them, you realize they're connected to people you really despise.
Exactly.
So tell
Which-
us a little bit about
which
it.
you know,
How did you meet this person?
Well, baby, me so horny. Me so horny. Me love you long time.
on Facebook, so everyone tells me don't put my eggs in this one basket.
Oh, I made you an omelet.
Oh, thank you.
Go ahead.
Good.
Of course it's good. Because they're fresh, straight out of my body and onto your plate.
Because the basket has,
8-year basket.
the basket is broken several times, and you know, straw
Yes.
all over the floor,
Yes,
basically.
exactly.
And so you know, I decided I'll just whatever. Now I'm online, whatever. I'm not talking to anyone online. I'm not answering any messages, so I'm being true to my word. You know, that we were going to only date each other. However, a man surfaced on Facebook and just started flirting with me.
Hey. What's your name? And can you give me your phone number?
Just out of the blue.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was going to give him like a complete tell-off, but then I'm like, how does he even know me? So
Right.
when I asked him, like the third or fourth time he kept doing the private message, I realized that he went to school, went to high school, grade school, whatever, with someone that I despise.
Oh, shit! It's Mr. Creosote!
And obviously, they're still friends since third grade, right?
And that's the connection, and that's how he found me through Facebook,
Right.
because they always give you pictures or whatever of people
Right.
that you may know, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know what to do, okay? And tonight, I have, meeting him for a dinner.
Another bucket for monsieur. And perhaps a hose.
So.
And I'm going to have to bring it up because, you know, we're talking about a specific subject and it has to do with this particular vile human being, so I need to bring it up. So I don't know how it's going to go. I don't know if he's going to get pissed at me or be like, hey, that's my oldest friend, you know, hands off, you know, bros before hoes, or is it hoes before bros with him? So you never know. I hope it's hoes before bros, but you just don't know.
Right.
And so I'm nervous. I don't know what to do. And then, you know, thinking, God forbid, like not God forbid, but like say we got really serious about each other. Like, this person would never be invited to go out to dinner with us, never be invited to go on vacation.
Right, would it cause a relationship stress because
right, no
of
wedding
this.
invite lost in the mail, so to speak. You know, oh yeah, I mailed it and threw it in the garbage, you know, put the cat litter over it, you know, that sort of thing. But it would be a huge problem if, you know, because some guys are really, really tight, especially someone that you've known from like 3rd grade.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's a problem.
Because, like, you're talking Super Bowl Sunday, they're at the house.
They're at the house.
You know, barbecues, they're at the house.
Holidays.
Yeah, all of that.
Yeah.
So, how do you handle that?
He's fucking fat! What do you want, you crib keeper motherfucker? Get your ass out my... Get this weirdo motherfucker out of my damn house. Caroline!
You have a toxic relationship with that person who you know, which is kind of ironic because that's how you met them.
Yes.
Through Facebook, you know.
Through Facebook, through the mutual connection. And he didn't know how he met me. He just he didn't realize what the connection was. And only after I looked at his profile, I was about to tell him off.
Fuck you car wash cunt!
Like, this isn't a dating site. This is blah, blah, blah. Why are you saying these things to me? Blah, blah, blah. And then as I'm going through his pictures, I see this weasel in a couple of pictures. And I'm like, that's how he got me.
Right.
You know, so unfortunately I realized that. But, you know.
And he's a nice guy, right?
He's a nice guy. I have a good time with him. He's a local guy. He's got, you know, he's got his head together. He's a doctor, you know. So, you know, I don't know what to do. I'm really at a quandary because
you've been down this road before.
Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow, 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 follow the yellow brick road.
So, not in the same way with dating somebody,
right?
But you had a best friend of yours, and she married a toxic person.
Yes.
And that really destroyed the relationship.
It did. I knew this person. I mean, I met her in my 20s, and she was a great friend of mine. And she dated the most vile human being in the world.
Ah, these clothes.
And I think it was, you know, turning 39, no kids, all of the friends married, blah, blah, blah. She was still living at home. She hooked up with this guy. He was absolutely revolting looking.
Look at that puss. He looks like Boris Karloff. Go, Sarge!
I mean, you know, I talk about bad men on these dating sites and how they look and how they go to hell. No. This was another category in hell. And not only that, he was only like 39 at the time. The man must have been about 400 pounds. And I don't make fun of people, but...
You are a liar, a liar, a liar.
But, you know, he would eat, like, he was so fat. And all they did was go to all-you-can-eat buffets.
Please, Daddy.
I told you, when I'm finished, you can have what's left.
There won't be any left. There's never any left.
And my poor girlfriend went from a 4 to a 12 in 10 months.
Yeah.
Which is a lot of grazing, a lot of eating.
Yeah.
You know, because it was constant.
She was always into weightlifting and everything.
Half tops, bikini bathing suits, this and that. She just bloomed. And I'm not the only one. A lot of her friends said, you know, you got to get this under wrap, whatever.
Yeah.
And, you know, I guess when you're with a person who wants to eat 24/7.
Yum, yum, eat 'em up. Yum, yum, eat 'em up. Yum, yum, eat 'em up.
And you're with them and you married them, it's really
But
difficult.
that's not the toxicity. He wasn't attractive, but that wasn't the toxic.
He was fresh.
I mean, yeah.
He was nasty.
You bastard! You stupid, stuck-up, toffee-nosed, half-witted bastard! You
rancorous, quaffed old sow.
My God, you're ugly, aren't you?
Every time I went out with him, I was married at the time, he would take a dig at me and my husband for whatever reason. Not only that, he did 5 to 7 years, okay, in prison for a Ponzi scheme.
Yes.
Okay, so he was doing all kinds of illegal activity.
Yeah.
And scammed so many people out of like $2 million.
It was in Newsday, my friends, a local Long Island paper.
Yeah, yeah. I saw
and he went to prison and took her down with him.
Took her down. She had to file bankruptcy. She had to move back home with her parents. Her credit was destroyed for many, many years.
Horrible person.
Horrible
and
person.
so you don't want to do this again. You don't want to go down the road. So I guess what we're asking our subscribers again for more advice, because we really do listen and we do appreciate your advice on this. Have you guys ever experienced this? And I don't think it's that uncommon that you may not like their friends. And so, you know, not everybody likes everybody's friends.
Were you born an asshole, or did you work at it your whole life? Either way, it worked out fine, 'cause you're an asshole tonight.
You know, but I think in a situation where they're particularly toxic, as in this case, do you want to continue down the road with this person, knowing that the friendship might, you know, you might go down the road, really like this person, realize you have to have this other person in your life, and now it's between you two, and it causes stress down the road.
Stress and a lot of issues, because like, not only that, I don't want this person knowing anything about my life, so I don't want this person that I'm going out with tonight to even tell this person, oh, I'm going out with so-and-so, we did this, we did that, or we're going here, or we're going, you know, on vacation, or whatever. Like, I don't want them to know anything about my life, because they're just such a bad human being that it's really stressing me out, and I don't know what to do. And, you know, tonight is the second date, and he calls me all the time, texts me, blah, blah, blah. He's really under the ether.
Come back here, you rat bitch.
And we talk about that. I mean, he is completely, it's just like, he's in the dentist's office with the whatever, you know, the thing to put on the nose, and nitrous oxide. It's like, it's on like full blast. I mean, I can't stop it.
Watch him suck up that gas. Oh my God! He is a dentist that he'll never ever be.
I mean, the things he says, I feel like maybe he is sniffing something. I don't know. But, you know, it's really too much. I'm like, because he's so over the moon and enamored with me, it's really, I'm not really used to that. You know, he's, you know, and it's very kind. And so, but this person now is a little bit of a thorn.
So this is a thorn. So I guess what we're asking is, so she's got two bad choices. She's got the 8-year relationship, which just keeps going and going.
It's going and going and going.
And,
you know,
or now there's this new person that popped in, but of course there's
trouble.
There's trouble because there's a toxic friend in place.
Yeah.
So I don't know, guys. Does she try to make this work anyway? Because it seems like this is a good person.
Yeah.
And might be worthwhile having a relationship with them because they're nice, they're local, they seem like they got their head together.
Yeah.
You know, they're not in a relationship with anybody at the same time. It's not their third marriage or anything like that.
Right.
But then you have this toxic friend in the background. So that's
also,
the latest.
You know, I also think too, it's like if this person is friends with this person, what's his character like? Like, why is he friends with someone like this? Although, you know, they say that different people act differently with different people. Like, some people put on a different face at work, a different face with family, with friends. Like, not really multiple personalities, but like you're acting differently and the behavior is different. So maybe his behavior is different with this guy than it has been with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that could be it too.
That could be it too. So let us know what you think, and also let us know what you want to hear more about. What else would you like us to talk about? We've had some suggestions in the past, and we've followed up on a couple of those. So, you know, let us know. What are you dealing with? We're happy to discuss that as well. Open up to the floor.
Yeah.
Of course, please subscribe if you can. We'd love to bring you more and more content. And have a wonderful weekend. And we'll see you next on another episode of Absolutely Long Island. Thank you.